Hey guys, today we have Peter here. Peter Piccolino, thanks for joining me, Pete.
Absolutely, Chris.
But today's topic is anything 10 grand and under that is non-Rolex watches. A lot of people ask that question. A lot of people are on a budget, and a lot of people can't really, buy the AP yet or the Rolex yet. But this is kind of a stepping stone towards that watch. And these are just a few of the options that we have here at Luxury Bazaar currently, as far as options under 10 grand. Starting over here with the IWC, Peter, what are your thoughts on this? This is the big palette watch.
Yeah, so I'm actually a big fan of IWC. I think that they have great build quality, and I mean, overall aesthetically, it's very pleasing, right? I would pretty much compare this to something along the lines of a Datejust. It's just a clean watch, stainless steel, black dial, black strap. You can't really go wrong with something like this.
And again, for 43 millimeter, a lot of people might think it's a little bit big, but it does fit the wrist really well. It's kind of harken back to the Flieger style watches back in the day that the pilots wore during World War II. So a little bit of history there on that.
Great piece.
Next, we have another big pilots watch. This one is the blue dial, which is a more popular dial, I feel like, than the black, of course.
Absolutely.
Thoughts on this one, Pete?
Once again, this is another great looking piece, right? So let's compare it to a Datejust again. Obviously a different price point. However, you're getting a full stainless steel watch, Jubilee style bracelet. This is a very comfortable watch to put on the wrist. And then more importantly, you have a blue dial. It's a very nice shade of blue. It's a nice sunburst. It's just a great looking piece. I think for the money, you're getting an exhibition case back. So overall, aesthetically pleasing. I think that this is another great option under 10,000.
And another IWC. This is a definite Chris watch here. This is the Top Gun. This is the Mark 17. This is limited to 750 pieces as well. This is in collaboration with the famous Top Gun school in Miramar. Not necessarily the movie Top Gun, but which the movie is my favorite movie. But again, for right around $7,000 and under, you can't really beat this for the price. It's kind of a stealthy piece. Kind of those who know kind of know what it is. What are your thoughts on this?
Exactly what you just said, stealthy, right? So this is a stainless steel case that's actually, I think it's DLC coated, or is it the PVD coating? It's a nice matte black color, matte black dial, and then even inside of it, the date wheel is actually black with red fonts for each day. That's just a great contrast overall. On the NATO strap, it's a great looking watch. And once again, paying homage to the movie, I'm pretty sure Tom Cruise wore something similar to this.
He wore not IWC, he wore a Porsche watch actually.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That he wore in the movie. And he actually wore the same watch in the new movie, the updated movie as well, which Nick actually owns that same watch.
It's true.
Yes, I believe he's actually wearing it today.
Great watch, it really is.
Then going further down the list, we have a couple Panerai here. Again, a brand that I feel like is up and coming. Again, they're really popular in the early 2000s. They kind of lost their luster there for the last couple of years, but I feel like they're being a little bit more popular now. What do you think, Pete?
Pam's, for me personally, this is a watch that's a little bit too big for my style. Coming in at what? These come in at
47, I believe,
this
for this one,
46
and
or
that's
47. Right, so it's a bigger watch. Anyone with a bigger build stature, you can obviously fit this on your wrist, no problem. But once again, build quality is everything. And when you take a look at something like this, tons of intricate finishes all around the case, all the angles, and once again, a great looking dial. If I'm looking down at a watch, even if it is on the cheaper side, if it has a nice looking dial, I think it makes it worth that much more.
Then we have this California dial, as it's called, as you can tell by the numerals on the dial here. Another pretty cool Panerai. Now this one is a bit bigger, which is bigger guys like Pete said. So really, either one you can't really go wrong with for under 10 grand.
Dude,
what do you think?
I think once again, so this one's actually a bit different. This does have the exhibition style case back. Really shows you how these movements are finished. There's not tons of finishing going on, however, it's decorated beautifully. Once again, for the price point, it's a great looking piece. You have a leather strap and then a matte black dial with the contrasting Arabic numerals. It's just a great looking watch, really is.
Well, further down the list, we have a couple Tags, which Tag does get a lot of hate for some reason. It's a brand that I personally like, especially this golf watch, which we'll get to here next. But this Carrera is a great everyday watch. You can kind of swap out bands with the black dial. We'll kind of go with everything, really versatile piece. This one's right around $3,000. And again, for what you get for entry level into luxury timepieces, I feel like it's a lot of watch for the money. What do you think?
I would agree exactly what you
Datejust
just
option?
said. This is a great alternative to a Rolex Datejust, right? Full stainless steel construction. You have an oyster style bracelet similar to the Datejust. The black dial, it can be worn dressed up. You can go to a boardroom meeting or you can go out for drinks later in the night. It's a great looking piece, and once again, build quality is fantastic on these. Exhibition style caseback gives it a little bit more of a high-end feel. And like Chris said, this is very versatile. I think it's a great option.
Further down the line, we have this, as mentioned, this is the Golf Monaco. Now, this is a golf themed Monaco, obviously after Gulf Oil Company. This was popularized by the Steve McQueen movie that was filmed in 1971, Le Mans.
Yep.
And this is in the same livery, as they call it, as the colors of the Porsche that he raced in the movie as well. And again, for right around, I believe this is right under $7,000. You can't really go wrong with the Monaco. This is kind of a love it or hate it design, which I feel like it fits the wrist really well. And there are a lot of other options as far as colorways and designs, but personally the Golf is my favorite, being a McQueen fan. What are your thoughts on that?
So exactly what you said, love it or hate it design. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this watch. So actually Walter White wore something similar. I don't remember if it was this exact colorway.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, in Breaking Bad. It's just a great looking watch, right? Stainless steel construction, the exhibition style caseback. This movement is finished beautifully. There's a lot of Geneva striping. There's a lot of movement finishes going on here. And then the dial. I'm a sucker for blue dials. When they're finished like this beautiful deep blue sunburst dial, the orange contrasting all the way around. This is 100% a Chris watch, or at least a Chris colorway. I think it's a great looking watch. The dome crystal as well. There's a lot going on with this piece, and for the money,
and if you're a car guy, it's a must-have.
Yes.
If you're a car guy as
Absolutely.
well. For the final watch we have here in our category is the Zenith Elite. This is more of a dressy option if you're looking for a dress watch. And I used to personally have the El Primero, the Chronomaster, which was really great watch. Blue dial, the 38 millimeter. This kind of goes with everything. You can dress it up. You can even dress it down, wear a polo shirt with it casually too. And as far as the Zenith movement, you can't really beat the Zenith movement. They used to use Zenith El Primero movement in the Daytonas for a while, as you guys know. But what are your thoughts on this one?
For being the final watch, I think that this is a fantastic option. I believe that this is priced right around $5,900. So for under $6,000, you're actually getting a precious metal watch, meaning the entire head is encased precious metal, beautifully finished movement, exhibition style caseback once again, and then just a very mute, however attractive dial.
And it's
right?
a timeless design.
Very timeless design, and once again, like Chris said, you could dress this thing up, you could dress it down. I think this is a fantastic option just because it's so much watch for the money, right? Precious metal, white dial, clean, classic, can't really beat it. Can't really go wrong.
For sure. That about does it for our list under $10,000. What will get an honorable mention is this Bulgari that I'm wearing, the Octo Finissimo. Now this is a little bit over, but we can work with you a little bit on this as well. This wears really light on the wrist. One of my favorite watches. I do love the blue dial version, but this titanium is pretty cool. But that does get an honorable mention. But that's our list. What are you wearing today, by the way, Pete?
Well, a little bit over 10,000.
over.
I'm wearing my 118235 date 8 with the
New
rose
acquisition,
baguette
right?
dial. Yeah, this is my new acquisition birthday gift to myself. But listen, everything that we just spoke about here, under $10,000, I don't think you can go wrong with any piece in front of
For
us.
sure.
There's tons more in stock as well. These are not your only options. So feel free to reach out to Chris or myself. Definitely, if you're looking for something under $10,000, we'll happily help you and get you into something.
Yeah, we get a lot of inquiries about $10,000 and under price range, which is a good range to start, especially if you're first starting into watches and
Absolutely.
kind of dipping your toes, so to speak. But let us know what you think about our list here. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you in the next one.